Hey folks, welcome back to another informational video with yours truly, Sam Healey. Today we're taking a look at a couple of more teams for Slaughterball from Frog the What Games. We're looking at the Gruesomes and the Fury. Also available, there's a whole bunch of stuff there, a brand new game board for both, new miniatures, new dice. Let's get down to the table and we'll take a look at what you can purchase. So here we have the board for the Gruesomes team for Slaughterball. And as you can see, you have new molds for each of the different models, starting with your razors here at the front and then going to the cleavers, slashers, and finally the butchers with those square bottoms on their miniatures. And then of course you have these nicely colored green dice for all of those different things as well. So each of the different, of course, you're going to get the board that comes with the game that gives you all of the stats for each of their models, skills, and how much their value is to put them into your roster for play. Then on the back here, you have all of the different kinds of abilities that are delineated for you. For example, the Awesome Brutes, which are for your slashers and your butchers. Awesome Brute, when you play one brute card, you may roll 4+ brawling dice instead of just +3. So you get an extra die if you have that Awesome Brute. Slashers and butchers also have Daunt, which says that you can interfere with opponents up to 2 spaces away. So that's a pretty cool thing as well. Everybody has this Resilient ability where it says when you are injured, you may sacrifice any cards to cancel one injury per card sacrificed. So this is the Undead ability, I guess you could say, or the pieced together ability. They are resilient. They aren't having to run perfectly. They can take more hits and injuries a lot easier. Then the slashers and the butchers also have the Scare the Ref. So you can sacrifice an interrupt card to cancel a penalty or shot clock card played on you, which is pretty cool as well. You're intimidating the referees in the game. So that's pretty cool. Also gives you a standard exhibition game roster that you can follow, but that's the Gruesomes. Each of the molds are also pretty decent as well. We'll go ahead and try to get some close-ups for you here so that you can kind of get an idea of what they're looking like. So these are the razors. Then you have the cleavers that look like so. Cleavers are like that. Then you have the slashers, which are pretty buff looking in and of themselves, but not nearly as buff as the butcher. Yeah, check that big guy out. That is an amazingly cool miniature. You know, of course, taking the Frankenstein's monster look to the extreme. So that is the Gruesomes. And here you have what you're able to get for the Fury faction for Slaughterball. It comes, you know, you can purchase a Jungle Octagon board, which is their home field. And of course, as you can see, it has a very jungle-esque look and design to it. And then you can also purchase these yellowish orangish dice that it looks like has the University of Washington logo on it, but not really. You know, go Cougs. That's for my in-laws. And then you have those dice, and then you have, of course, all the new sculpts that come along with it, and the player board for the team that gives you all of the stats once again. So all of these things here, slashers and so all of these things here as well, all of the delineation of the special abilities. First of all, slashers and butchers have Awesome Brute, which is, hopefully you're beginning to see the connection here, is that they get you +1 brawling instead of just, +4 brawling instead of +3. Then you have razors and cleavers have Awesome Dodger 1 and then 2. So the Cleavers have Awesome Dodger 1, and the Cleavers have Awesome Dodger 2. It says when you play a Blade card in a Carve Spike defense, roll +4 or 5 agility dice instead of just +3. So you roll +4 if you're a Cleaver, you roll +5 if you're a Razor. So that's pretty cool. Back to the Slashers and the Butchers. Furious Chop. During a chop, you may reduce your toughness by an amount of your choice down to 2 and increase your brawling by the same amount after injuries are determined. The values return to normal. So that's a pretty cool ability. You can kind of hurt yourself in one area to gain a bonus in another area. Here, Slashers and Butchers have Savagery. If you knock down or injure an opponent during a chop, you may sacrifice any cards to get +1 knife per card. Oh, wow. That's really cool. Here, all 4 of your models have Stand Up, which is as a special action, you can simply stand up. So that's pretty cool. And then Razors have Super Speed. The Burst of Speed card gives you 6 extra spaces instead of 3. So a pretty cool combination of speed and really just causing a lot of damage with the Fury. So again, pretty cool team, really neat models. Let's go ahead and take a look at them, starting with the Razors here at front. Looks like a pretty neat, looks like they're dodging or getting out of the way or something to that effect, evading some attack or chop. That's pretty cool. Then you have the Cleavers. Pretty neat. I just love the feline look of the models. Just really enjoy that a lot. The Slashers, a little bit more buff, a little bit more intimidating. And then finally the Butchers. Whew, man, look at those guys. Just huge, huge old things. So again, another really neat team that you can purchase for Slaughterball to give your team a little bit more differentiation from the next. So that is the Gruesomes and the Fury for Slaughterball from Frog the What Games. A couple of new teams that you can use to just really kind of spice up your copy of Slaughterball, or just simply provide a new way to play the game with those different abilities that each team brings with it. So I hope that I've given you some information that you can use to possibly make a smarter purchase on your end of the whole spectrum. So that's it from me. We'll see you guys on the flip side.